Hi, I'm Sunny Bottoms, and this is Between Two Levees. Today, my guest is Dr. Tommy Butts, the University of Arkansas Extension Weed Scientist. All right, Dr. Butts, I would like to ask you another question about another product that we have, changing gears a little bit, and I want to talk about Rice Star.
Sure. So Rice Star is another Group 1 grass or herbicide we've used for many years in rice production systems. But it helps take care of our most problematic weed, barnyard grass, and so it's been a good fit in a lot of different acres across the state. One of the recent things that we've kind of looked at over the past year or so with Rice Star is kind of different combinations and looking at salvage treatments for barnyard, because we always have issues where we either couldn't get residuals out or the weather turned on us and we're just not controlling barnyard or other things. Especially like this year, where all of a sudden our rain just shut off and now it looks like we're going into dry conditions. We start struggling to control that barnyard grass with a lot of our post treatments. So one of the things I just wanted to mention was that we've had really good luck with Rice Star tank mixed with products like Regiment. So Rice Star plus Regiment has looked excellent at taking out some pretty large barnyard grass. And then as well, if you're in the Clearfield or full page systems, Rice Star plus Beyond or Postscript has looked excellent as a combination to knock out some really large barnyard grass. Both pre-flood and post-flood treatments when that barnyard grass was getting a little out of hand.
That's good to know, and I've recommended those based on your recommendations as well, and I've seen some really good things out of that.
Yes, definitely. And then the one other part of that too that we always preach spraying earlier is better. But just some of the data that came out last year, and it could be hit or miss from a single year on all of this, so don't take this, 100% to the bank. But one of the things that we found last year was that we tended to seem like we got better control out of our post-flood treatments, which is kind of crazy to think because the grass was bigger.
It is, because it's bigger.
We had the moisture maybe, but it was a little strange. But what was unique then is when we took it to yield, even though we got better what we consider control from the post-flood treatments, our yields were actually lower than our pre-flood treatments. And so you may get a little bit less control out of those pre-flood treatments, but because you're knocking out that competition just a couple weeks earlier, it may help carry a little bit higher yields at the end of the season. So again, I wouldn't take that 100% to the bank, but definitely out of 1 year of data, that's what it kind of showed us.
Well, and that's that. I'm glad you brought that up, because that is something as weed scientists that we have seen. It's probably one of the earliest things we learn in school is competition studies, and that if you start clean, then if something comes up later, it's not really as big of a financial hit as it is if it's very messy early.
That's exactly right. Yeah, early, and then right there at that flood timing when we're just trying to move into reproductive and stuff, it's an important time for rice. And so the more we can be clean at that point, I think the better off we'll be for our yield at the end of the season.